Okay, call to order at 59, something like that.
Yes, sir.
58. Oh my gosh. Members present: Bush, Smith, White, and Superintendent Terry. I can't recognize any guests, there's none of them are here. Okay, you have in front of you somewhere the minutes from last week's meeting, last month's meeting, excuse me. We'll look over those. I would entertain a motion to approve those.
I make that motion.
Smith,
I'll second the motion.
thank God. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3-0. Okay, claims. Let's see if I can get them all cranked out here. There's not a lot of them. Okay, first one is the Spicertown basketball goal, $14.99. It was received and installed, and I'd like to say that was good work by Superintendent Terry, because I really anticipated it was going to cost $1,800. $1449.95 was a deal, and it looks good and it's up and running. Broadway Park bathroom supplies, $136. Tennis or pickleball net straps, $57.68. They look good. They're installed. This boy's on top of it. He got fancy, handy dandy automatic soap dispensers for the old bathrooms, $48. Started putting bars of soap in there and picking them off the floor. Stucker Fork water bill. This one, as I was telling John, sometimes it's too good to be true. The water bill for a full month of the water park at Broadway, $196.87, which is about 1/5 of what I thought it would be. So, we entertain a motion to approve those.
I'll make that. I'll second it.
Okay, let's see. Bush, Smith, all those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Okay, excellent. I'm serious, I got a lot of paperwork here today. Okay. Old business. Spoke with Chris Hunley, progress, it's done. He and I got together and got things fixed up. Broadway Park update, nothing new that I can think of. Haven't done anything out of the ordinary there.
Painted the front fences, the front fence only, but that's about it. Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, Mano Park updates, superintendent, did a great job treating the pond, not ponds. Or some trees down, I noticed that they've got it picked up. Well, I noticed them today, when they got picked up. How many thousands of gallons of chemicals you put in there? I mean, that's the best I've seen.
I got it down pat now.
Huh?
Yeah, I know I treated it the first time earlier in the season, and I've got it down pat now on the second.
There's been some consideration of renting you out to Scottsburg.
Yeah, they've contacted me a few.
The answer is either brain money.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've got it,
Oh, yeah.
I've got it now, I think
I was up there today and it's been hot and no
Yeah.
rain, and it looked as good as it's ever looked.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
That's the best I've seen, cause I was up there the other day and you can actually see fish and everything, you know, I mean, it's, yeah. We're gonna stay on top of that from now on.
Okay, update on swings and exercise equipment. I know you and I talked briefly yesterday.
Yep.
the guy that quoted us, he hit us with a substantial shipping fees, $700-800?
No, 1,700,
$1,700, okay.
1,705.
That's 2/3 the cost of the swings. No, don't want that.
Yeah, they have this.
That's
the cost of the swings and then they go up.
Yeah,
uh,
he's gonna try to rip us for it.
I did have an opportunity to check out, and I suggest that you check a company called Willie Goat, not Billy Goat, Willie. They got the traditional tripod, pole ones, and they are that price, if not cheaper. But yeah, look at Willie Goat. I just had a chance to
I'll
look
check
at
it
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that was mind blowing.
Yeah.
No real update on exercise equipment other than, and I don't want to really get into any detail here because I don't have enough detail to get into it. If you all will recall, back year plus, I was dealing with a person about an exercise pavilion, a major undertaking. Well, he called yesterday, called City Hall, wanting to schedule a meeting with Mayor Hawkins and myself to talk about some discussion he had with Chris Wakeman about funding. So I didn't have a chance to get with Roger today, but yeah, let's meet with him. Let's let him tell us what he knows. Because if you recall, that they were out, the effort that he engaged us in was very, very, it was $200,000+. Big investment. So be interesting to see what he and Chris Wakeman from the Scott County Visitors Bureau or Tourism Bureau, I never remember what to call that. What kind of discussion they had. Replace the basketball backboard at Campbell's Park. The new one's in the concession stand, so I don't think there's been any movement on that.
No.
And same thing about repairing the felt, replacing the felt. We got one roll of the underlayment from the school. It's over at Spicertown. And I got that one on there twice. Paint fence at Broadway, 1 down, 8 to go. New business, install the basketball at Spicertown, done, looks great. Everybody seems to be happy.
I've seen people out there already playing on it, Shane,
Good.
like on not just, every single time I walk my dog out there, there's kids out there playing on it.
Good, that's what we want.
Okay. Next thing is, need to start thinking about dedicating Spicertown Park, and I'm suggesting September 15th. I ran that by the mayor. I have 2 handouts here. And I did this just to get your all's, or first off, refresh my memory and to get your all's input. What it is people, if we have a dedication, who do we invite to recognize, and what we need to do by September 15th to get there. Yeah, I'm really bored. I have all this time to type over. And I'm going to go through this hopefully pretty quick, and I hope I caught everybody, and that's why I handed out to you, it's a long list because we've been working on this for a long time. But the ARC, which, bought the lots, city leaders and workers, they've done a lot of work out there. Jennings Township Trustee and Board, they gave us financial funds for half of the fencing and the landscaping, the clearing. County Commissioners and Councilman, they gave us, obviously, the opioid fund, $86,000. Kane Fencing put up a fence, Bab Landscaping did the landscaping. Community Foundation, the book walk. School District 1, the playground equipment. Don Spicer, not Son Spicer. Jeff Roddy, Scotty Ritchie, Chris Hunley, Earth Solutions, Southern Indiana Paving, Mark Gardner Surveying, Rob Hickman Tree Service, and the neighbors. if you take this home weekend and think about somebody else that did something over, let me know. I think that's it. We may add one here later on tonight, relative to lining the basketball court. Question, when do we do it? Is everybody comfortable with September 15th? That gives us about 6 weeks to get things wrapped up. We don't have that much. When was it established? And I struggled with this one, but I think I got it down to 2. I didn't know when we started on it, and then I started looking at Jeff Brody actually autographed the basketball court and the date, so it was done in 25. I guess for sake, we just say established September 15th of 2026. This is a sample. It's kind of following the design of the others. And I'll ask you all later on to give me permission to do this. I'm going to get this one a little smaller, because really the one at Broadway is big. And over there in that park, that'd be huge. So I'm thinking about a 6 foot and a 3 foot instead of 8 foot and 4 foot. Okay. And, who do we invite? As I see, we've got all these people. Parking, trying to be optimistic. We may end up having to reach out to the church and say, hey, park down there in that parking lot, those parking lots, that would help. I mean, because really up there, after 6 or 7 cars, you're on the street, but we parked on the street for other things. So. Okay. But that's kind of the list of people and questions. What I could remember is left to be done. Install the basketball court, done. Okay, line the court and parking, that come up now. Installation of putt, it's ready to go. The putt holder, putter holder, ball holder is ready to put in. I marked it today for you to dig the hole. So landscaping, I will do the signage. Spread out that remaining rubber mulch, just take it and put it in the playground area. And paint a few things. I painted the floors of most of the playground equipment. I painted it yellow, and I was thinking, is that the right color? And I stood back, and half of the playground equipment's yellow, so it worked out pretty good. And I painted the post for the zip line. So just doing a few things around the thing. I think that's good enough. I mean, close enough to be done.
Is it good, El Presidente?
El Presidente, okay. Here's one, and Shane's gonna say, he's working me to death. Something I've noticed, Orchard Park, Broadway, beautiful park, lots of fabulous things, but really when you come into it, you don't know you're there. So what I want to suggest, and ask your all's approval to proceed, is putting 2 4 post sections of fence at the entrance and kind of curve them, so you know you're coming into the park. They'll need to be painted. I'll paint those for
Fence
you.
crazy up there, Bill.
Huh?
We're fence crazy at the park.
I know, you can't have too many sections, we may get candlelight on.
You know what Mark Twain said? Good fences make good neighbors. Okay. So, I guess I would like to ask you all for permission for me to proceed with looking into that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Would you like to make that
I'd like to
motion?
make the motion.
Mr. Bush, would you like to second that?
Yeah,
And when I say look into it, two things. First off, what's it cost? And secondly, I want to make sure there's some loose stipulations on putting a fence underneath electrical lines. But there aren't any electrical lines at the right at the beginning, so we could move it down from that. And we'd have to get holy moly to mark where everything's at. But all those in favor of me proceeding with that?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Shane, you don't get a vote. Just joking. Okay. I got a whole bunch of walk-ins here. Something that the kids that play up at Broadway basketball court have been on to me forever. Why don't you do something about the basketball goals up there? Well, I thought they wanted us to replace them completely, and they said, no, we just want new goals.
Leave the backboard in place.
Yeah, what it is, those aren't breakaway goals, and when you shoot on them, they ricochet like a rocket.
Hmm.
So, I guess I'd like to ask the board to give us, me and Shane, permission to look to see what those would cost and whether we could get them.
Just
Yeah.
goals and net.
Huh?
Goals and net.
Yes.
And those nets are fabulous. I put those nets up there 5 years ago. And they're
Those
still,
man, those look like they come back from Naismith put those up, you know, so.
they've been there 6 years.
Yeah, that's all,
I put them up 6 years ago.
yeah.
Okay, somebody want to make that motion?
I will.
I'll
Bush.
second it.
Smith, all those in favor?
Aye.
Ah,
Anybody opposed? Okay. This one we'll talk about, later. And having this on, we used to do something years ago, which was really nice, not kind of nice. Is every now and then we would have the Parks Board meeting at a park and kind of walk around. But this here makes it a little bit difficult. I was thinking, not tonight, but in the future, we have a short meeting, go over to Mano and talk about what we could do over there. And look at what we've done and pat ourselves on the back, whatever. But, okay. Sign for Spicertown, I passed that around. I feel comfortable, let me give you the buildup. My vision is to essentially use the same structure as we have at Broadway for the supports. I have gotten the lamp post cut and painted today, ready to go. The post and the bases, and I've already got the tops done, a whole bunch of those. And the only other thing would be to do the sign, and I think given the way, we didn't have to put a backing on the sign at Broadway because there was 2 posts and 2 big steel bars. I would think that we'd get the sign, put it on a piece of 1/2-inch plywood, and just mount it with plywood. That's the way we did Campbell's. That way, you just take 4 metal brackets and put in the back of it and just screw them on. I can't imagine that costing over $300 because I think I paid $270 for the big sign at Broadway 8-9 months ago. So I would pursue that. If somebody want to make a motion, have me move forward with that.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay. And like I said, if we do the layout that I handed around, I think 6 by 3 would be a nice size for that small part. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, somewhere here, I have a quote. Oh, here it is. Superintendent Terry has reached out, and I think we talked about this briefly at the last meeting. The basketball court at Broadway is in need of tender loving care. So he's gotten a quote to crack fill, seal, and obviously stripe the Broadway basketball court. And it's $2,800. Now, there may be a little bit uptick in that I suggested while he's at it, have him stripe the one at Spicertown, the basketball court, which is a minor effort. $2,800, that's a good price for all that work, in my opinion. I would entertain a motion to have Shane move forward with that.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. There for your records. Okay. Cameras at Spicertown, in case you aren't aware, just an update, through the kindness and courtesy of Clerk Treasurer Fugate, we have cameras and internet over there now. Got one of those cameras that, zooms, turns, tell you the color of your eyes from 150 foot.
I don't think we've had an incident at the park in a long time, have
Well, we had one very, very small in this Placer town, and the good neighbor, Clifford Dunn, actually intervened and then called. Two kids were over messing around, they tore the lid off the garbage can. But he went over
we? Caution there.
and that's putting it mildly. And I thanked him for that the other day, because I see you got cameras up. He goes, the ones I've got, he's at his house, you can see a person doing something, but you never could identify, you won't be able to identify. So they're up. Just an update, the city is working with Duke Energy on lighting and cameras for the walking trail at Broadway. And they're in the infancy stage right now. We did a walkthrough. I don't know if you was with us or not. You were? Yeah. Okay. Chris Fugit, Roger, myself, Shane, and Rosetta. They did get back with Roger. I asked him one day last week. And as we all knew, we're working on it, but you do know it's going to be expensive. Well, you know where to do that. But that's just an update. It's not something that's going to happen in the immediate future, but at least they're.
Then, I think we have like a curfew at 10 at the park.
At all parks. Okay. That was just an update.
Yeah.
This one, I'm not sure how to move forward with this one. And it has to do with stump removal at Broadway. And this really came out of the blue. I mean, I didn't go out and ask anybody. They came and asked me. I've had three businesses talk to me about stump removal. And the third one, I got two quotes from them. And the third one, the guy called me today with asking for the address to mail it to. Now, here's my confusion, or what we as a big group going to decide is, what do we want to do? One of the first guy that reached out to me out of the blue, he went up and counted every stump in the park, 123 of them, and proceeded to give me a quote to take them all out, grind them down, fill them, put soil in, put it 2 inches above the ground so it would settle. So that's the Cadillac of the options. The next person actually reached out to City Hall. I talked with them, and I actually had another meeting with the first guy. And I said, we probably don't want to do 123. And we walked in, we said probably 60. I mean, there's no use of going out in the middle of the woods and taking a stump out. So we counted about 60 that are kind of not very aesthetically pleasing, you know. And he has not gotten back with me on a quote on that. But then the next guy, I walked him through it, and we came up with 60. He gave me a quote for the 60. The third person, he's a stump remover. So his comment was, I really don't, he said, I take the stumps out. Now I can leave the sawdust there, but I don't do any landscaping. So all three of these quotes are different levels of work. So we have to somewhere along the line say, here's the description of what we want. You three guys now bid that. But you know, at least they're interested, and two of them were out of the blue. I didn't even know them. The third one was somebody that I heard about, so I just reached out to him and he came by. So we need to somewhere along the line in the near future say, what do we really want to do? Do we want to do 60? Do we want somebody to make them look like, you know, Rob Hickman, the way Rob Hickman did that 5 up there for us, where you couldn't even tell where he took them out at, or, you know what, so that we get a consistent bid. Because I'll be quite honest with you, these bids are all over the map. Again, and it's because of their vision of the work, not mine. So we need to say, we want to do this many, this way, have all three of them then quoted, so then we got a good representation. But I want to let you know that it's very much work in progress.
I like the one where we actually covered that with topsoil.
Yeah,
That's, I've said most complete one.
and I'll be quite honest with you, that's not the most expensive one. But it's not the cheapest one either. This is the middle of the road one. But, okay, and what really
I
scared
can
me.
see, topsoil on the front part, you know, if we do go.
In Clearview.
Yeah, all the ones up front,
Yeah.
you know, that
And
everybody
that's-
can see, getting bids on that to cover the topsoil, but, you know, as far as the ones in the back, if we go in the back, you know.
You know what really scared me about this guy? His name is Hunter Biden.
Hey, you never know what kind of financial take that much.
Exactly. He said that to me. He
Yeah.
said that to me, I went, what? He goes, I spelled my last name different. Oh, thank God.
But I mean, honestly, those stumps in the back, I mean, if you go back there and walk, how many people actually get out there in the woods?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, it's more, those woods are more kind of, you know,
Nature.
it just looks nice.
Yeah,
There's not a whole lot of
But there are
recreation around there.
60 that are very visible.
Yeah, the front
I
ones
mean, because
definitely.
you'll walk up in one spot and there's 5 of them right there together, bang, bang, bang. So we counted two of the guys I walked through with, we came up with 60 roughly.
Mhm.
Now, a couple of them I did have all 3 people consider taking out. Back in the back, there are a couple of big ones right against that fence, at the archery range, like a wooden fence.
Oh,
That
yeah.
kind of need to come out, they're right on the edge of the bank. Those are the only ones real far back in the back. But we need to kind of, so you guys are suggesting maybe 60 and, you know, have them do the whole job, you
Yeah.
know, do it right.
well, I think long term, that's the best solution.
Yeah, we want the park to, I mean,
We don't want to downgrade the park
Yes.
with a contract.
we had such a beautiful park and then the storms came through. We don't want it to permanently scar.
That was serious wind that was blowing.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, next thing, and this is something Shane and I've talked about, and it's just work for Shane. I still like you, you know.
Shane doesn't mind, he's got good health.
Lights at Campbell Park, because now we got lights at Broadway, we got lights at Mano, we got lights at, Spicertown. We have 3 remaining big solar lights and miraculous and poles. We talked about putting them at Campbell's, and just my thought process, and I'm just throwing out a problem, is put a pole behind the basketball goal. And put 2 of the lights on that, one shine on the playground equipment, one shine on the basketball court, and then put a second pole out at either the parking area or the shelter house and put one on it, so now you're only putting up 2 poles with all 3 lights. That's just my thoughts in looking at it.
That's, yeah, I agree with that, totally.
I know, it's just.
That's about the areas we need them.
Yeah, it's just work. I got a little nervous because I had the 3 lights, but I could not find the 3rd bracket, and it happened to be laying in the back of the side by side, and since it was black, you couldn't see it. It was laying up in there. Okay, there it is. But and if you turn them on, and that's, I don't know, because I did this for the pickleball court. There's 2 ways of operating these things. You can have them be on dim all during the dark. When it sees a motion, it goes light, bright. Or you can have them come on bright for X number of hours, 3, 5, or 8. So I did this pickleball ones to come on bright for 3 hours, because you're not even supposed to be up there after 3 hours of darkness.
Right.
And they seem to, people say they work okay, you know, they're much better. Where they were going light and dark every time they saw you move, was kind of gaslighting you. Woo, woo. So, yeah, just thinking about it, and I'll go ahead, while I'm up there working at Broadway, I'll go ahead and paint 2 of those poles.
Yeah, I'll get those in quick.
Okay. This next one is something you may have heard about or saw, and I wanted to share it with you because it's the right thing to do. A couple of years ago, we brought up the idea, and it wasn't we, it was actually Diane Eads Mullins and J.D. Buchanan. A very popular thing that's going on around the country is a pet rainbow bridge. And what that is a rainbow bridge dedicated to pets that have passed on. If you read the poem, the song, whatever, about, all dogs don't go to heaven, they go across the rainbow bridge into the field of flowers and beyond. I think that's the way it goes. Okay, well, I was up there kind of doing some surveying the other day in the maintenance building and realized, we got most of the material. We got 27 10-foot deck boards. We got 7 or 8 4x6s for posts and everything. So I thought, let's just do it. So I came up with this idea, and I'll just cry if you yell at my idea, but because this is what I posted on social media. If you want to commemorate a pet that's moved on, for $25, you'll get a brass plate put on the railing, and we'll take the money that's left over to build Rainbow Bridge. And then after we're done, if other people want them, we'll take the cost of the plate and divide the money up, half of it to the park and half of it to the Humane Society. And within 24 hours, I had 58 people sign up. So, I mean, I get first, is it okay?
Send the money.
Huh?
Come to go ahead and send the money.
Yeah, no, that's what, I'm saying. I mean, I'm in, I want 5, I want 2, And I think by the time it gets in the newspaper, I think we'll have a deluge. And 60 people would more than, it would be a no-cost effort for the Parks Department. I actually took the liberty to reach out to Hoosier Trophies at Salem, because they're working on 2 projects for me right now, to see what it costs to do brass plates, and it was unbelievably inexpensive. And we're doing it for the Lions Club historical ball players. And then I went to SNL today to get the cost of 2x8s and 2x6s, 12-foot long. And really one of the probably more expensive things, because this is the way Rainbow Bridge works, is you paint it in sections, 7 sections of the color of a rainbow. It's one of the most expensive things is the paint.
Yeah. Because
you got to buy 7 containers of paint. But I think it'll work out good. Like I said, I was just, within 4 hours, I had 38 people say, I'm in. Where do I send the money?
Yeah.
And then by Monday midday, I was at
Well, don't
58.
let them send it to Chris.
Huh?
Don't have them send the money to Chris.
Can I back this thing up? No. Here's what I'm going to suggest we do to try to track it and everything is, because people already reached out to me, where do I send the money? I'm going to have them send it to me, but make the check out to City of Austin Parks Department. So and the reason for that way, when I get it in the mail, I can say you're John Doe and your dog's name is Snoopy.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do that, we'll end up having an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
But have all the checks actually legally and rightfully so go to the City of Austin Parks Department, because that's where it's supposed to be.
Is it City of Austin Parks Department, that's what they're gonna write on to the pay to the order of?
Yeah, just say, yeah.
City on.
My vision, and this was the vision, is over there's a ditch between the walking path and the dog park. So actually put the Rainbow Bridge between the walking park there and go over that ditch. It goes over to another piece of the walking trail that's real close to the dog park at the entrance. But that was my vision. The be technically correct, I probably would like to have a motion that we continue with that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
I made that
positively.
motion, yeah,
Did you make a motion?
I
Yeah.
did.
And I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. That was a lot. And we went pretty fast, but I just keep thinking I'm missing something. This is the estimate for the material. No, I think I am done. Anybody else got any walk-in?
Let's talk a little bit about the corner lot.
Oh, God. Okay. I had a nightmare. No, I had a dream the other night. Had nothing to do with being at the casino. No, well, first off, I've always wondered, half the people in Austin claim that corner lot is a park. Half of them say, oh, no. What I would like to look into, and I don't think we need to act tonight, but I just want to share it with you. I'd like to see a 10-foot concrete multi-tiered fountain on that property.
What are we talking about here?
Corner of 31 and 256.
Where they normally have that big Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah,
it's been referred to as Richie's domain. It's like the one at VV, it's a little smaller, or the one at Madison. They're a nice monument thing and, attraction. Now, here's my logic. I know the ideal thing would be a business going in there, but
That's not gonna happen.
well, it may or may not happen. So you don't want to do anything that prevents that or incurs a wasted expense. Well, putting this fountain in, if you sell it, we'll just move the fountain up here in front of City Hall. It's like just a big piece of concrete or, another park. And if it never happens, it's a nice piece of addition to the community. I have only talked to Roger about this briefly. Yeah. And our good friend J.D. Buchanan, I don't know if you all have seen it. He sent me a picture of one. It was 3 burn rings, galvanized burn rings stacked on top of each other. I said, no, we ain't going there. But I have looked into them and they run about $10,000. I mean, they're not outrageous.
That's among friends.
Huh?
That's no money among friends.
Oh, I'm glad we're close friends. They're not outrageous. I actually was looking and you can get some really nice solid concrete on them for the $10,000.
I mean, with everything that's going on at Broadway, we may have to delay that.
Well, no, we just go ask somebody else for money.
well, that's ARC lot though, isn't it?
I don't know if it is or not. See, that's where I'm always confused.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought you might remember that deal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a ARC lot.
Yeah, and I was gonna talk to Richie, but really, for the betterment, I mean, that'd be one of the nicer things we could do that is immediately visible in this community. A really nice, have lights shining on it, and I think it would really help the image.
Well, it points to effort being made to improve.
Yeah, but you don't want to do anything in case a business comes in here, but it's a $10,000 investment that could be relocated. It's just all you need is electricity. The pump is contained.
Of course, we did have electric on there's electric there, so that wouldn't be a problem.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you have to run water.
Yes,
It's a recirculator. Okay, and that's just pie in the sky, no bolder message.
Good idea, we just have to ask the right people, talk to the right people.
Yeah, and I think it would be a real nice, addition to the community.
And the old that is there, they got a lot more money than we do, so.
Everybody has a lot more money.
Yeah.
Okay, I really, I didn't think I was in a position to I didn't want to bring it up, but I wanted somebody else to bring it up. Thank you, Joel.
I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Got anything, walk in? You want a heliport put in Spicertown so you can drive to the, or you can fly to the Walmart? Did you see that news last night?
No,
Yeah,
no.
guy got mad about the drive to Walmart, so he drove his helicopter and parked in the parking lot
Lord have mercy.
and shop at Walmart.
No, I'm happy as a peach. I finally got somewhere where I can walk and not get potentially ran over by any drivers down the road.
You know,
Somebody leading a pit bull.
I've been,
Yeah, I mean, that part is just a blessing. And then once we got it paved over and everything, I have seen so many people over there.
I've been over almost every day for the last 10 days, and in the morning.
I never go there unless at least somebody is there walking.
Yeah, somebody is there walking all the time.
And
And one little girl that jumps, she's not little, she's probably in her 20s, she jumps over the fence and walks.
I'm happy. I'll get over there and there'll be someone at the dog park already. And I'm like, that's fine with me. I'll just go on the other way.
Yeah,
Cause I love seeing that park getting used.
yeah, that's the spirit of the park right there.
Now, one last thing, in case you all don't panic, the elementary school A is gone.
Yeah.
I took it and painted it black and white, so it looks like an A now. So, and I'm gonna install it, but I took it over to Broadway today and painted it black and white, and now it looks like an A because I painted the frame black and the crossbars white, so it looks like an A. One lady goes, "What's a ladder doing outside?" I said, "That's not a ladder, it's an A." She goes, "Now that I look at it, it's an A." Okay. But yeah, don't panic. Nobody stole it. I took it. Okay, got anything, Shane?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Well, I would entertain a motion to adjourn, Dave.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
We're in favor.
Plenty
All
of
those
time
in
for
favor?
going away.
Well, this has been a good meeting, I think. We've got a lot going. And a
You
lot,
know, if efforts like this had started 20 years ago, we'd be better off.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, just think about the idea that us as a community, we're having these nice places, and I just think about all the people that came before us, setting it up, and now we're able to,